The impact of the geopolitical event is still much felt in the forex market, as we see good still skyrocketing last week, and it has entered the 2000 mark price mark. And then last week, in the economic activities, there is drop of US dollar PMI and GDP, which comes out better than expected. And on the euro side, there is interest rate owed, which they owed their interest rate, and then at the same price, and at the same number. And we have the euro PMI between the France and German, which is a mixed result last week, and all this contribute to the euro weakness. And the PMI and GDP contribute to US dollar strength last week. As you can see, the weekly candle close on the US dollar closes bullish, as you can see, and there is a rejection at this level. But what we can see here is still bullish to neutral, as we can see on the DSY, because there is a level we need to watch at that particular area. Because if we put this to daily time frame, you will see that there's a rejection of this candle here, and then it closed below this 106.787 level, and this one still closed above this level. So here we are neutral at this particular area. So until we have a break of this these two area, that is when we know maybe the US dollar is actually weak or strong. But for now, the high probability is still supporting the US dollar strength for now, because the overall bias is still to the upside, as you can see here. But there is a consolidating pattern at this particular area. So what we are looking for this week is US dollar to close above this level or below this level. That is what I'm looking for this week, for it to close above this level or to close below this level for US dollar. But so many traders are still rooting for US dollar weakness, but the weakness might not actually come like that. It will come with a lot of irregularities. Maybe probably might see so many range market before it finally break this level to the downside, and then we'll see US dollar weakness. Or if this level break, you should not be dreaming about the weakness again, and then your strong conviction should be on the US dollar strength, and the high probability supports this with the break of this level to the upside. That is at the high probability right there. That is what I'm looking at that particular area. The break of 106.787, that is the next target I'm looking at. But before we continue, let's check the economic activities of next week. Is either you just there is two things you should do. Is either you try to secure your account, run away from fundamental, or you just stay and then at least do your due diligence and then follow your rules, and then everything will be fine. Because next week there is a lot of fundamental, if I mean a lot, because we have BOJ policy next week, and then we have the US dollar NFP, that is non-farm implementing next week, that is on Friday. So let's start from Monday. We have the Euro German prelim CPI, and then on Tuesday, this is still tentative, so we don't actually know, maybe they will actually release it or not, so it's still on probation. So let's see how it goes. Maybe they will release their monetary policy on Tuesday, so let's see how it actually goes. And then on Tuesday too, we have the Canadian dollar GDP, we have the US employment cost index, and the consumer confidence out of the US dollar. Then on the SND part, we have the unemployment change and the unemployment rate. Please take note of that, as the SND is at the critical level, but I'm still supporting the weakness in SND to further notice. SND AUD, I think their weakness might still be until the further notice, or when markets come back to stability, when we move away from all this geopolitical tension. And on Wednesday, we have the interest rate statement out of the US dollar. So that's why I said next week is going to be massive. As you can see, we have a lot of red here. That is a danger week. You should know, you should prepare your mind for it. And don't snooze. Anytime you want to take trade, look at forexfactory.com. Probably if there is a news before you take that trade, or you wait after the news before you take that trade, because you have a lot of fundamental next week. So on Wednesday, we have the FOMC federal fund rate. That is they already said they are going to hold their interest rate. There are no room for interest rate hike or interest rate cut. But in future, I still need they are still going for the interest rate cut. That is what they call pivot. So, but for now, they just need to hold the interest rate first before they cut the interest rate, because they can't just cut the interest rate like that, and then it's not done like that. They will first hold the interest rate. Maybe their next rate statement, they will now cut the interest rate. But let's see how it goes. Probably they will hold the interest rate at 5.50. So let's see how it goes right there. It's under probability, but it's the high on high probability side. Let's see how it goes. And then even the pounds too, they have their monetary policy too on Thursday, so that one too should prepare your mind for it. After we have the FOMC on Wednesday, we have the Bank of England monetary policy too on Thursday, so it's something that you have to prepare your mind for next week. And after that, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we have the NFP. So next week, prepare your mind for the worst. So let me just use that word, prepare your mind for the worst next week. So anything can happen, and at the end of the day, secure your account. That is very, very important for you to do. You have to be able to secure your account in terms of volatility like this, because we have a lot of volatility next week out of the USD, JPY, out of the euro, pounds, and then US dollar. So next week, you want to make sure that what you want to do first is to do secure your account, because a lot of accounts might actually be invalidated or actually blown next week. So let's go back to the technical and checking out the DSY. I'll tell you the level I'm looking at. The break of 106.77 or the break of 106.331. So let's see, 40 pips between. I want to see the break before I take my action. But now I think the US dollar is bullish to neutral. But if you look at the GBP US dollar, so first let's check gold first. And gold, I think gold should continue to the upside because it has break the this area, and I dropped this signal last week in the Telegram channel. So I dropped it at this level. So I see how many people did one from 1973 to 200. Count how many pips right there, and this is the target right there, my target right there, and it has not hit the target. So I'm still waiting for it to hit the target next week. So today we are not going to gold. We are not going to say anything about gold today. GBP USD, what I want you to look at is the weekly time frame. When you check the weekly time frame, you'll see that the US dollar has not even closed below this level, and this is the level I'm saying last week that if this level still hold, you can still expect GBP USD to go to the upside. And lo and behold, all this candle are still closing above this particular level. None has closed below it. But let's see how it goes this week. This week candle close, I believe that we'll have a bullish candle close this week, because if you want to have a reversal like this, you can't just have markets come here and start going up. No, you still create some drama around this area. Buyers and sellers will still fight before we actually see the move to the upside. But anything, if this weekly candle closes, next week candle closes bearish, that is how we are coming to the downside. I don't think there is any remedy. There's anything we can do about it if that weekly candle closes bearish. So let's check the lower time frame for the entry this particular before where we'll enter, and then where we'll try to avoid that particular trade right there. So here, me personally, if price did not go below 1.21159, I won't sell. That is what I wanted to know here. If price didn't go below this particular area, I will not be selling GBP USD unless price break below this. Then that is when I will be selling GBP USD. But for now, my bias on GBP USD is to the upside, because I've seen a multiple rejection at this particular area. So there's a multiple rejection at this particular area. So if that candle did not actually close below it, I will not be looking for a sell bias right there. So yeah, I'll be looking for a buy bias at 1.21159, and then my target is at let's see where the target will be. So right now my targets might be this high, and then my stop loss might actually be below this candle, because this is 4-hour candle right there, and then my exit will be below this 4-hour candle at this area. As you can see, my exit will be below it, so that will be 1:3. So let's do 1:3 and then get out, because you need to do 1:3 because you are trading against the trend, and then the whole trend is to the downside. So for now, we might actually do a faster 1:3 on Monday if market did not close below 1.212. But if you see market close below this on Monday, it means that probably maybe the first 4-hour candle on Monday closes below this particular area, closes below this, then you should be looking for a bearish setup, not a bullish setup. First to this area, and then probably you will see how markets react to that area. But for now, because of this weekly candle, that because after this candle form, it's been 3 weeks now, 1 2 3, that this hammer candle form around this area. No candle has closed below these candles, which tell us that buyers are still very much around at this area, and we might actually see price pushing to the upside. So let's see how it goes right there. But I'll tell you the price I will enter, and then the price I will like to stay clear of that market right there. So if you see this 1 hour time frame at this area, so this is when I'll be looking to take a buy position, and then probably this looks like what we all know as H and S right there, something like that, but it is against the trend, so you don't have to trust it. And if price close below it, then I'll be looking to take a sell position at that particular. So this is the price I'm looking at right there, because that particular area is a very strong support level, and then price has been testing that level. We have a fake breakout, fake one, and then another fake breakout at this area. So let's see how it goes right there. So the next pair I want to check is the Euro US dollar. Euro US dollar, my bias on GBP USD is different from Euro US dollar, and then it depends on what I see, not anything correlated at all. So yeah, I dropped this pair last week that okay, we have a retest at this area, and lo and behold, we have the rejection at this supply level right there. So I'm looking for a bearish bias on Euro USD back to this level. Looking for a bearish bias back to this level, and if price now move and then stay above 1.05777, that is where I'll be looking for a bullish bias. But for now, my bias is bearish to neutral on Euro US dollar, because there is a breakout of this trend line support level at this area, and then we have a retest, and then market break back to the downside, and that is what you can see at that particular. So my bias is to the downside, and then my target is 1.04546, and then this is where I'll be looking to take my loss if it didn't go my way. That is 0.05 something right there. So after the break of this area, so 0.058, that's almost like 30 pips stop loss at that particular area. And if market stay below this area, I'll be looking for a bias. That is my bias on Euro USD. But on US dollar card, we can see that market is really going to the upside massively. So yeah, next week I think we should see a slowdown in the market, maybe probably Monday and then on Tuesday. This is a daily time frame, and all this week has been bullish: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So probably we should see a market just try to retrace at this area. That's why I put Fibonacci retracement. Then probably we will see a rejection at any of this level, of these 3 levels. So anywhere you see a reversal candlestick, that's where you would do what you buy from and a rejection. But make sure you wait for a 4-hour close to tell you that the rejection as the price has reversed and then has confirmed the reversal. So this is where I'm looking to set my target. If price just do a retracement back to this trend line, this is where I'll be looking to take my target at 1.39695. So that's my analysis on the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So the next one is US dollar Swiss franc. On US dollar Swiss franc, you can see that we have change of pattern at this level, because market goes in a series of higher high and then an higher low. So you can't call this a higher low right here, because this low has been broken. This is what you can call the higher low, higher low, and then a new higher high. But this higher low has been broken with test. This low too has been broken to the downside. So the next thing we will look for here is a sell setup. Probably if price rally back to this area, this is where I'm looking to take my sell setup on US dollar Swiss franc. So US dollar Swiss franc, my bias is to the downside, but I'm looking to take my my downside position at this particular area. If market comes to test this area and probably reject, if I see a weak rejection candle or any rejection in 4-hour time frame, that's where I'll be looking for a sell setup on the US dollar Swiss franc. So that's that on US dollar Swiss franc. You wait for my price to come back to this area, reject, and then probably this is your first target, and then this is the second target right there. And the next pair you want to check is US dollar Japanese yen. And if you check US dollar Japanese yen, the last time it break the 150 area is 1990, apart from the October 2022 when it break it. The last time it break it is 1990. So what does that mean? It means that 50 area is very, very strong, and I dropped this on Twitter that the 150 area is strong, and the next maybe some hours I see that price rejects that particular area. So here on US dollar JPY, I'm looking for a bear bias after price move and they clear the bias out at this particular area and it's coming down. So probably what I'm looking for is more movement to the downside on US dollar Japanese yen. And then we have the BOJ rate statement coming up next week, so this might actually push the price more to the downside, and where I'll be looking to take my sell position if price break this level to the downside. So I might wait for a retracement and then a rejection back to the downside at this level. And if you take the weekly time frame, so the weekly time frame close as a reversal pattern. It's closed. Let's just remove this line. As you can see, at the 150 price mark, it's closed as a reversal, which means that price has rejected that 150. Probably there are some sell order at that 150, and probably if price didn't go above this area, that is 149981, my bias is to the downside on US dollar JPY. So I'll be willing to sell at that particular level when my price open and then I see the first 4-hour candle closes bearish on US dollar JPY, then I will take my sell bias on this particular pair right here on this US dollar JPY. And then another thing I want us to look at is actually put this tail line at this area. As you can see, there's a bounce here, 2, 3, 4, and then there's something like a breakout here, but it's not confirmed yet. So if price does come and then we have a break below this area, then I'll be taking my sell position back to retest this particular area right here, particular demand level at this area. So waiting for price to still come and test this demand zone at 149372 before we know what next in the market. So my bias is to the downside on US dollar JPY. If market didn't go above, if market did not go above 149981, because if we see something like this, then it means that the sell bias has been invalidated right there. But that place is the safe zone, as you can see. So market, the price has come back to that particular area, which means that I'm actually now look for a sell bias on. So market can just come retest this area and then reject back to retest the 147372. Same thing on Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So last week we took profit on Canadian JPY. We sell the pair from here and they probably took profit at one of this level at this area. So it's actually break the level I'm looking at, this level. It's actually break it to the downside, but I can still see more downside movement on Canadian dollar Japanese yen. So if you check the daily time frame, you see what I'm talking about. As you can see, this momentum of this candle still tell us that the strength of the seller is still very much in this market. But this is the price level I'm looking at for price to just retrace before I pick another sell buyer. So looking for price to retrace back to this level and show a rejection and then probably sell from that level to the downside. So the first take profits I will be thinking will be at this level. If price reverse here and then probably retest this area, wait for rejection, first TP, and then probably the second TP at that area right at 104.942. So using the daily time frame, so let's use the 1 hour time frame. So it's the same thing I'm still looking at for price to do at that particular area, for price to create a range and then test this area, have a rejection at that particular area, and probably price might not even actually went as far as testing that area. Price might just come and then test this area and then we'll have a rejection. Then if this place reject to, we have a rejection to 104.942. And another pair I want to check is Swiss franc JPY. Swiss franc JPY, the old market bias is to the upside, but where am I looking at to take my bias at this area? So let's just go now see retracement. So using the Fibonacci retracement, either looking for a rejection at this area, or at the 61.8 level for my rejection right there. But anyway, I see a rejection candlestick and then I see the confirmation. That is where I'll be taking my buy on Swiss franc Japanese yen. But my favorite position is at this particular area. This is a mistake. My favorite place to take a buy position is at that particular area. So let's see how market reacts to that area. Probably maybe we'll take a buy bias from that area. Another pair I'm looking at is JPY, GBP JPY at this level is still consolidating at this level right there. So still waiting for the price to actually make its way to the downside or make its way to the upside, but the high probability I'm looking at is to the downside for price to just break this level and then come back to retest this demand level at 178.192, 178.128. So let's see how it goes right here. And another thing is the old bias is to the upside, so the high probability should be the price to break to the upside. But let's see how it goes here, because we have so many fundamentals that will back bounce up, that will back GBP JPY up. So my bias to all these JPY PS is for, I think my strong bias next week is strong Japanese yen. That is what I'm rooting for next week. But anything can actually happen, because we can still see it on the chart. All what is happening, we can still see it on the chart right there, because as you can see, prices have changed level at this area. So it didn't create a new high here. We didn't have a new high here, and actually we have a break of trend line, a retest, and then a rejection. So probably on SND JPY, I'm looking for a selling opportunity, and coupled with the weak SND, so I'm looking for a sell or strong sell opportunity on SND JPY, because we have the unemployment rate to in the SND next week. So I'm looking for it to sell, and then my target is 85018. So anything above 87643, I won't be going for the sell position. Anything above 87643, I won't be going for a sell bias right there. So my buy bias, my overall bias is to the downside, to the target of 85018. Before if this level break, then actually you might be looking for 81656. So that is my bias on SND JPY. So on pounds Canadian dollar, this is my bias on pounds Canadian dollar, is to the downside, because here too there's no creation of a new high here. It still creates a new low, another new low at this particular area. So price just come to we test this particular area before we see a rejection here. So here, according to this trend line strategy, I'm looking for price to just come here and then and we have a rejection to the downside at that particular level. So watch that level very well on pounds card. This level I'm watching very well, so I will update you all next week about how this level is next week. So let's move to pounds AUD. Pounds AUD, we are still in a bullish bias because price has not moved below the level of 1.91142. So price is still hanging above that particular area. So next week I'm looking for a buy bias. First TP at this particular area, second TP should be at this, and if price move further, we should see the third TP at that area. But if price move below 1.91142, you can just avoid that particular pair right there. If price move above or below this level, you can just avoid this particular pair. But if price still stay above this and do not move below it, you can it's still a high probability to the upside right there. That is on pounds AUD. So the next pair one check is pounds card. So on pounds card, I don't have any idea about pounds card for now, but what I know is that we are still the pounds card is still in an up trade. So let's see how it goes. Probably if we have a reversal at this area, so just break that consolidation area. So if price now just make a U-turn and then come to retest this particular area, should be looking for a bias at that area right there on euro Canadian dollar. The last one I wanted to show us is the SND US dollar. Like I said, SND US dollar, I'm still rooting for the SND weakness at that particular area as price keep on creating a new low right there. So which means that sellers are still very much around the corner right there, which means that price creating a new low will come back to retest, and then we have a rejection at this particular area. So probably price might come here and then to retest this area, and then we'll have a rejection which will create a new low at this particular area. Then probably, so that is what I'm looking at on SND USD. So don't forget that next week we have a lot of volatility coming into the market next week because of the fundamental, because of the economic activities, and then we still have the impact of the geopolitical tension still around, very much around the market. And you can see the Bitcoin have broken the 30k resistance and is at $34,000 now. So probably bull run is around the corner, and all this geopolitical tension can actually bring bull run closer more than we thought it can be. So thanks for watching to this time. So there is a link to a verified broker in the description box, and next week probably I will join the link to all the pro firm you should purchase in the description box, so that you can just click it and then buy the pro firm of your choice with a significant with a very reliable pro firm and a discount. And just do well to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bells, and then share to your loved one. And on this channel I'll still be bringing pro firm giveaway on this channel, so do well to subscribe to the channel and stick to the channel in case I announce a giveaway, so that you can be part of it. Take care, secure your account next week, and don't forget to trade safely.